Egg donation, a great opportunity. 1 in every 8 couples having IVF uses donor eggs. What? Egg donation? No, I will not cross that line. Why not? Let's talk about your concerns. Let's think about why you are choosing to have a baby. My name is Dr. Glujovsky, and this is a conversation regularly held in my office. I am a fertility specialist at a clinic in Buenos Aires, Argentina, where I have been in charge of the egg donor program for more than 5 years. When I started working here, we were managing 140 egg donor cycles per year. Today, more than 550 women per year from many countries, including Australia, New Zealand, United States of America, and Canada, visit our clinic for egg donation. When I ask my patients, why do you want to have a baby? Most say, to have a family, to play with my kids, to hug or kiss my children, to educate, to help him or her to grow up, among many other responses. In most cases, patients realize that egg donation is a great alternative when they have exhausted every other avenue, including repeated failed IVF cycles. How does it work? Program may vary a lot among clinics, but I will explain the process at our clinic here in Buenos Aires. Once you decide to go ahead with an egg donor cycle, we have between 2 and 3 months to get everything prepared. This includes sending me a variety of blood and other test results and having some additional tests. You will go on the oral contraceptive pills to synchronize your cycle, have an injection to stop spontaneous ovulation, and then start taking oral estrogens to support thickening of the endometrium, which is the uterus lining. You will have several ultrasound scans to ensure that the lining is thickening and the blood test to measure your estradiol levels. At the same time, the donor is evaluated and stimulated using follicle-stimulating hormones. If needed, egg donation can also be done with donor sperm, not only for those couples where the semen analysis showed bad results, but also for those women who are single. Most patients come to Buenos Aires for 10 days, during which time they meet me in person and stay in close contact via phone or email so I can keep them updated about the donor's egg retrievals procedure, egg fertilization, and the day and time for embryo transfer, and when to begin progesterone. Several days later, they fly home, and 9 days after the transfer, they do a pregnancy test. Which are the advantages of doing it in Buenos Aires? We have one of the largest egg donor programs around the world. Every week, 5 to 7 donors have a procedure, which helps to have a 2-month waiting list. Buenos Aires is very cosmopolitan, which makes very easy to find a good donor for each recipient. Donors are evaluated with a large panel of genetic mutations. Our program offers some warranties that increase the success rate. Which warranties do patients have? Each patient will receive at least 6 mature eggs, an average is between 8 and 9, and will have a blastocyst to transfer. That warranty means that if none of the embryos get to blastocyst stage, we look for another donor with no additional cost. Our pregnancy rates are between 60 and 65%, with 90% of our patients achieving a pregnancy in the first 2 or 3 attempts, and the cost of a fresh cycle is $6,900 American dollars. If your pregnancy test is positive, you will need to continue using the progesterone for several months and make an appointment to see an obstetrician. And what happens to those who do not get pregnant? In those cases where there are embryos to freeze, which is 85% of cases, a frozen sow embryo transfer could be done some weeks or months later. In those cases where no frozen embryos were left, another fresh egg donor cycle is needed, and it could begin 2 to 3 months later. In summary, our egg donor program is effective, safe, simple, and cheaper than most egg donor programs around the world. I wish you success with your journey to become a parent.